Crinkle Cookies. Simple, but very fun to make. Since it's the holiday season, I'm adding a festive twist with green and red cookies, with a bonus of purple because it's the best color ever. Here's how I made these 3 flavors to get into the holiday spirit. For the flavor of the green cookie, I debated between matcha and pandan. I chose to go with pandan because using an extract works better for the texture of the cookie compared to matcha powder. For the red cookie, I was deciding between red velvet and strawberry. I decided on strawberry since it also uses an extract, while red velvet requires cocoa powder, and I wanted to avoid using powder in any of these cookies. I'll start with the base, so I'll combine butter and sugar together while I whisk together the flour, baking powder, and salt in another bowl. For this video, I'm experimenting and using bread flour to see how it affects the texture. But if you're gonna make this, definitely use all-purpose flour. Once the butter is light and fluffy, it's time to add in the whole egg.
Oh no.
Let's just ignore that happened. Almost broke the spatula. I definitely have butterfingers today. For these crinkle cookies, the flavor comes from using extract. For the green cookie, I'm using pandan extract along with coconut extract. Now that it's evenly green, I'll add in the flour to bring it all together. Since I'm using bread flour, I'm adding in a tablespoon of milk since bread flour is a bit drier. With the dough finished, I will refrigerate it to let it firm up, and it's time to move on to the red cookie, right after a quick cleanup. It is strawberry time. I'll start by making the dough using the same base ingredients as the first cookie. I'll be extra careful not to drop a whole egg this time. The egg has been mixed and it's time to add in the strawberry jam, followed by the strawberry extract. Now, since I'm trying to achieve a red color with this cookie, this is looking a little pink so far. To solve this, I'm adding in a teaspoon of red food coloring, just a little bit at a time. Because I added jam, it gave extra moisture that made the dough a little runny, which means I'll need to add a bit more flour. In total, I added an additional 4 tablespoons of flour, but looking back, I could have added a total of 6 or maybe even 8 tablespoons. It's now time to refrigerate and clean the bowl for the final flavor, ube. The old classic and the go-to flavor of mine. This dough follows the same ingredients and steps as the green cookie dough, except I'm using ube extract. Yeah, definitely the best color ever. Time to refrigerate the final dough and come back after several hours until all the doughs have firmed up. I'll preheat my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, then prepare the powdered sugar for coating. I like to pour it into a measuring cup, which makes it easier to roll each dough ball against the sides to coat them evenly. I have with me a 3 tablespoon scoop, which means I can get roughly 9 cookies with each dough. Once everything is prepped, I'm going to pop the trays into the oven and bake for 15 minutes. While the cookies bake, I'll get started on shaping the ube cookies until it's time to pull them out. Now that they're done baking, I'll let them cool under foil for a minute or two, which helps them crisp up faster while keeping the center soft and chewy. Ultimately, using bread flour didn't feel too different from using all-purpose flour. The only difference was having to add additional milk to make up for the lack of moisture. But other than that, it's safe to say I can use bread flour moving forward. But only if I really have to. And there you have it. Holiday Crinkle Cookies in 3 flavors: Buko Pandan, strawberry, and ube. My favorite part about making these is how simple and quick it is to make each dough. This recipe also has a great base for experimenting with different flavors, with this being my first time experimenting with the strawberry flavor. With a little green and red, these cookies will bring more sweetness into the holiday season. Thank you so much for watching and sharing a space with me here at our virtual table. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell to stay tuned for next week's video, where I'll be keeping it simple but delicious by making a quick Spam fried rice. See you all in the next one.